Salutations, all you lovelies! My name is Equinox, and as promised, this is the tutorial on how to use a GameCube controller on Project 64. Okay, so if you're new to this whole Project 64 thing, the first thing you'll notice is that I'm using the newest version of Project 64, which is telling me to support it, and I'm not going to do that. Fuck the hell off. But yeah, you need to use the newest version of Project 64, not the 1.6 version, even though I really do like using that version because it works really well and never has any issues and never tells me to fucking support it. But, yes, do not use that. Because if you do, it does not have a couple plugins already installed, which I've tried installing them myself. People have said they work. I've never had any success in them. So what we're going to do is we need to use 2.3.202. You got that? Okay, cool. Let me go support their fucking project, I guess. I don't go away. Go away. Okay. So basically what we're trying to do is get these, like gamepad, all that. We're trying to get that to work on an N64 using a GameCube controller. Now, I've got a GameCube controller with me, and if the pristine keen of you have picked up, you can't just fucking plug a GameCube controller into a Wii. Fuck, yes you can. You can't plug it into a PC for obvious reasons. So you're going to need a Wii U GCN USB driver adapter. I'm actually using the original one myself. However, my friend Silva has tested and been able to do this with a Mayflash adapter, or just any like fake adapter. It doesn't matter, like something like this or something like that. You don't have to pay $90 for a Nintendo fucking adapter. I got them when they came out, and you know they're like $20 at fucking GameStop. What the hell ever. So get your hand on one of those, and I suggest plugging the white one into your computer first, and then the black one. It just likes to work better. And pretty much you're going to need two programs. Don't worry about this. You'll get this later. You don't really need to use that, but you need these two programs. You'll get this later too. You need VJOY and you need Wii U USB, yada yada yada. Okay, so these are the links to get them. I will show you. I will, like, you know, in the description, I'll show you where to get them. Also, for all you kids out there, all you little children scared about getting viruses, if you do exactly what I do, there is no viruses involved. In fact, I guess I'll download it again for you. All you got to do when you get to this web page for the GCN is download the first link. You click it, it gives it to you. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me just throw that on my desktop for visual purposes. And when you get to VJOY, this one is the one that would scare a lot of people because this looks like an advertisement, like one of those like adware, like, oh, download right now. No, this is what you actually have to press. It'll take you to this SourceForge website. Don't click anything else. You don't need any of this. You don't need anything. You don't need to sign up. No. As soon as you download it, I suggest to just exit out so all the pop-ups don't slow your PC down. And boom, we got VJOY and we've got USB. Okay. So the thing is, I already have all of these downloaded, but fuck it, we're going to do it again. Okay, so first you want to click this. You have to do these in the exact order because these two are very akin to each other. It's going to say, do you want it to make effects on your computer? Yes, you do. The adapter setup, whatever. Put it wherever you want it. I like to just put it in program files so everything's nice and neat. It's going to, yeah, sure, whatever. Create a desktop icon because what it just made was a program. Yeah, see, it's going to tell me I already have these. So I'm just going to close all the applications. Setup wasn't able to automatically close. All right, hold on. See, the thing is, I've already got mine opened up, so it does not want to stop on its own. You have to manually hit stop. Okay. Retry. There we go. Wait, why did I do that? I just retried to close the applications. They're closed already. Okay. Technical difficulties. But it does show that this thing is rather finicky and does not like to work with itself, which is, you know, annoying. So that's why I'm here. I'm here because you guys don't need to be dealing with this type of bullshit, so I'll just, you know, I'll get it installed for you. Yep, and okay, we're good. So now we're just going to do it again. This is just to prove to you guys that it's not a virus, because I know I watch all these tutorials online too, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a virus. I'm fucked, dude. Do not close the application. Just fuck off. Well, it just doesn't matter, okay? The issue is I already have this. It's just gonna give me another one. Ignore. It's just gonna give me another one. It will not tell you to do that. It's... Alright, whatever. Okay, so it's not gonna work because I already have this downloaded. If I didn't have this downloaded, it wouldn't. It would just download it and give me this. I already have it, so there's no problem there. Pretty much also whenever this happens, it's going to open up a thing called Zadig, right? I have the actual program because I've had to use it for Xbox controllers on... or actually GameCube controllers on Dolphin, because this will also get your shit on Dolphin too. So, whenever you click this and you click all the downloads, which this one luckily has no adware. VJOY is what you got to be worried and skeptical about, which I'll show you. But all you got to do is go to list all devices. I think it's already there, and click your thing. It's going to say WUP028. Or maybe it'll say like GameCube adapter, depending if you got off brands. And you're just going to reinstall the driver. Which, for me, that changed what it already was to what it already was. But it'll change, like, Nintendo to WinUSB. Actually, I don't know what it says. I just guessed Nintendo. So, you install the driver, and you're good. You also get this thing. We'll worry about that in just a little bit. Now we have to set up VJOY. And I had a bit of troubles the first time I set up VJOY because I needed to install .NET 35. It's a Windows driver. Yeah, oh fuck, it's gonna uninstall it. Yeah, I'm reinstalling it, so it's gonna uninstall this from my computer. Fuck. Okay, there we go. It's fine. So, you are going to want everything here. It's got to monitor what your controller does. It's got to monitor the device listing, which it doesn't do a very good job of doing that. I'll show you in a little bit why. You got to just download all of this. It's 9 megabytes. Come on, and none of that's adware. You're gonna install it. Command utility device. Ugh, fucking hell. We're just gonna close it. Not even gonna worry about it. And it's either gonna work for me or it's gonna tell me no. Okay, cool. Yes. So the thing is, now I'm going to have to cut the video here, and we have to restart our PC because what it's going to do is it's going to install a driver into my thing called VJOY. So I will be right back as I restart my PC, which I'm actually gonna, before I hit finish, I'm gonna, because it's gonna instantly restart me. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Okay, so my computer has just now rebooted. As you can see, like, there's still shit that wants to sign in, like Skype for Business. Mind you, it may be a little slow for a minute, like Discord's now trying to set up. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that as soon as I could get OBS open, as soon as the computer rebooted, this little box came up saying VJOY completing installation. This is a lot of fucking bullshit. Discord, Skype, and Skype. I fucking hate Skype for Business, but it came with the package of like PowerPoint and shit like that, so I kind of just have to keep it. Steam also told me it was updating, and I was like, fuck off, Steam. So VJOY is completed installation. Discord will boot up eventually. I wish it wouldn't. I wish. Is there a way to? Is there a way to stop this? To stop this madness? Okay. So we're just gonna. All right. So now it's gonna bring you to this, right? It's gonna tell you all the shit, right? Just install. Now it's going to install it completely because you have Net 35. I think whenever I uninstalled it, it uninstalled Net 35, which is good. That means it takes everything that it brings you and takes everything away if you don't want it. So that's good. And you should hear booples. You should hear booples. That means if Windows does all those little bops, which I think you could hear, that means it has installed a driver. That means a new driver is installed on your PC. And that means it's working. Which, by the way, Discord is still updating. Go away. VJOY was successfully installed. Alright, so you hit OK. So now we have successfully installed whatever the fuck this is. Also, I didn't move Discord. Look at all these updates because you just opened your PC. How professional. Fuck off. Creative Cloud. That's bullshit. Okay. So we have successfully done this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reopen Zadig. This is why I recommend getting Zadig like this, because also every time it just says, yeah, make changes to my device. Whatever. Discord, holy fuck. Go away. You smell like shit. Okay. This is why I suggest getting Zadig like just personally, because every time you restart your PC, you're going to have to reinstall the driver. I find it just works better, and everything likes to play with each other a lot nicer. Because all these programs can either be really nice to each other, or they can be bitchy. And if they're bitchy, then it just kind of won't work, and you'll be scratching your head like, I did the same thing as before. So now we've set up this, and this. Final thing to do is to set up the USB adapter. This is where everyone has trouble. And by everyone, I mean Silva, because I did fucking fantastic at this part, I guess. I don't know. I wonder what it's going to do now that I have 2 of these. See? This is what you're going to get. In fact, this is what I did get. Okay. So, whenever you open that up, it's not going to ask you anything. If it does, that one should be fine. If it does, I think it asks you to download Net35. I think this one's going to ask you for Net35. If you have it, good, because it asked me to download something. All you have to do is download it. Your PC may come up with like a little thing like, do you want this program to make changes to your computer? You would hit continue. You would make sure you install everything that one asks you. If this one asks for anything special, don't do it. If this one does, you got to download it, because it's fucking hell, Java. Go away. It's important to get this to work, because if not, it will not run, and you'll just be left sad. So pretty much when this is here, I would say plug in your Wii U adapter should already be plugged in. If not, plug it in at this time. Now I'd say plug in your controller, and come on, Mr. Controller, you got this. Boom. All right, controller is plugged in, and you're going to hit start, and it's going to detect all the ports on your device. I've got 4. So it's going to start, it's going to say entering loop. Now that's what you want, because that means it's going to loop every button that you press on your GameCube controller. It's going to loop it to this system and then to whatever thing you want as a USB device. And every emulator can run a USB controller, so there should be no problem there. Now, a good way to check if it's working, this is what pisses me off about VJOY. They don't tell you, like, this is clearly 1, 2, 3, and 4. But if, like, 3 is working, it might be listed randomly in your emulators. That's just, it kind of irks me. So, this is all the buttons, right? All the buttons work. This is how the controller is represented. That means it is responding to my GameCube controller, which is fantastic. I don't have to go through a lot of hassle. Meaning, now you can just hit X, get that, have that not take up a lot of RAM. The only way to stop it from detecting the GameCube controller is to press stop. And if it doesn't work, I recommend stopping it and starting it again. So now we get to the final bit where we have to open Project 64. And damn it, I knew it was going to do this. I'll be back in a second. Finally! Jesus Christ. Okay, so now we're going to go to our controller plugin. And as you can see, I've already got an entire thing programmed in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the controller. And now we're going to fuck with the D-pad. And what you may be getting is your controller may sometimes just decide that it wants to press a random button. The only way that I really see to fix that is to just hit it really fast. And you could just start inputting shit onto the controller. I recommend not opening Project 64 till everything that you've done before is already set up. You could just assign it however you want. I like to do this setup for my Mario 64. Turn off rapid fire. That's cheating in speedruns. All right. The C buttons. One thing I recommend is when doing the C buttons and analog stick, the GameCube has notches in them, so make sure whenever you do all your up, down, left, rights, make sure it goes in the notch, because more than likely you're going to hit the notch if you try. Boom and boom. And there's pretty much one thing left, and you're good. I'm going to show you, I might show you guys what happens if you use real N64 range. But I suggest don't, because you need to turn off real N64 range and go to 100, because the GameCube controller works differently than the other controller. So now that everything is configured, you could save it, and you could open a game, which a good game to test it on is Mario 64.
It's me, Mario!
You're fucking loud. Gotcha. Great. Thank you.
Hello!
That didn't help at all. It's still really loud. Jesus Christ. Okay. I just had a 16-star run running. So now you can see every button works. And there's really no problem. If there becomes a problem with the controller itself, I definitely go into the settings to fix it. One of the problems I've seen is, like I was talking with the real N64 range, you turn on real N64 range, it'll drop your range down to 66, and you'll just use it like this, and pretty much Mario's not going to get as fast as he can as fast. It's not good. But, you know, it's fine. It doesn't hinder you too much. However, if you're trying to get all you can out of the controller, I recommend just turning it off, auto doing your range, bringing it all the way up, and you'll be good. So you could just configure it however you want. I like to put plugged because it tells me that it's plugged in. No memory pack. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what that was. Honestly, don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will explain, or I don't know, try to explain. I'll see what I can do to help you guys out. Also, if you were using it with Dolphin, which this was for Project 64, but for shits and giggles, literally, if you were trying to use this with Dolphin, all you have to do is plug your thing in and use Zadig. That's legit it. And then just open up Dolphin. It will not work right now because Dolphin is not going to recognize this USB adapter. In fact, we're going to show you right here. It's not going to recognize it it'll recognize it as a standard controller, but like I already have a standard controller configured, but it is not going to recognize it as the GameCube adapter for Wii U because right now it's not. It's a USB controller. So you do standard controller, everything still works. You're hunky-dory. But if you just have Dolphin and just want to use it for Dolphin, just go into Zadig and reinstall the driver, and then go and use the adapter option for Dolphin, and you should be good. But if you really have that itch to play any N64 games or older titles, like I can even pull up pretty much any USB game. Like I could play Don't Starve together with a GameCube controller. Anything that supports basic USB and not like specific Xbox or something like that. Like Rocket League is specific to Xbox controllers. I think Undertale works with it too. I know Portal doesn't because it's by Valve, and yeah, Valve and Microsoft are partners and they want to use only Xbox controllers. But anything with just basic USB controller adapters will work, and you can use your GameCube controller on it. So, pretty much that's the end of the video. If you did like it, please subscribe. Well, actually, please like the video. And if you like all my content, please subscribe. Because don't subscribe off of one thing, because these tutorials are going to be few and far between. Because I am a gamer. I am make you laugh, funny, haha man with the slonkies of tomorrow. And not really a tutorial guy, but you people wanted to know how to do it. So I gave it a shot, and I did my best. I hope you guys enjoyed this insightful tutorial. And I hope this works for you. So I hope you can start playing your favorite old games with the controller that we all fucking love, because this is the best controller in my opinion. Like, no fucking way. So yeah, if there's any problems, please feel free to comment them in the comments below, and you know, I'll read every single comment, even if it's like, I like poopy butts. Yeah, I'll read that too. In fact, if you type that, I'll know you made it this far, and I'm proud of you. But yeah, any problems, I'll see if I can help you guys out. But for now, my name has been Equinox. I hope you enjoyed. And remember to not wear pants if you're eating salami. Goodbye.